many companies have done away with their annual performance management cycle over the last few years, but we haven't really seen a new consistent model replace it as quickly as everyone expected. How do you think companies should approach performance management in the future? And maybe is it something that you're looking at as part of your transformation process?
It's a great question. And performance management, what the best system should be, has been one of those, another one of those age-old HR debates. And we've seen lots of shifts over time of what is best in class, and moving from either sort of no ratings to distributed guidelines to lots of different things in between. But I think one of the things that's constant in the way that we're thinking about it as we reshape this for the future for us, because it is something that we're undertaking right now, is how do we shift the focus to really be one on people rather than just metrics? So how do we ensure that at the end of the day, people are getting the information that they need to both assess their performance against the goals that have been established, but also think about their own development? And those have to be real conversations that are based on feedback, which is another thing that we're trying to enable and create, is ensuring that there's lots of open mechanisms for feedback, that development is prioritized in that conversation, and that, again, there are clear business goals, because I think any performance management conversation has to start with the goals that you set at the beginning. And I don't think there's always been enough focus upstream. We kind of get to the end and we want to assess individuals against the, what was accomplished without being clear on what we asked them to do in the first instance. And so I think we're spending a lot more time speaking with our organization about what does goal setting mean? How do you set clear goals? How do you measure that? Making sure that feedback is a clear part of that, and creating lots of open mechanisms where individuals can get that sort of 360 view of measuring their performance. And then also saying this is not just about an assessment, but it's also about development. So what's next for you? And those have to be the three components of any good performance management system in our point of view. And the design that we're pursuing is ones that are going to allow us to prioritize each of those things.
Yeah, and as you said, it's that linking that performance against clear business goals, development, and maybe also, I guess, mobility as well. So it's looking, bringing some of these traditional siloed HR programs together, looking at it across.
Exactly. But no easy feat for sure. And I think it's something, as we talked about, we'll continue to develop and be agile around and make sure that we have best practices where we can, and continue to learn from each other in the industry, because that's what we do. As we started from the beginning, change is constant. And this will be another one where we'll have to adapt depending upon what the needs of our organization may be in the future.
In this series, we will be speaking to a range of senior leaders who are pushing a data-driven and digital HR agenda. Make sure that you subscribe via your podcast app of choice, and also via our YouTube channel for free and regular interviews with the digital HR leaders of the future.